Hi students, this is a brief video to give you an idea of how to approach the question and answer log for managerial economics. So you'll see on the screen here, here's our first session that we'll have talked about in class. The intro, here's my YouTube videos, of course, which you're already looking at. Here are interaction questions that I'll ask you to go through and give feedback on these videos, so I know, if you have any further questions, if anything needs clarification. We go through supply and demand. I have a few more videos. I have resources for you to go back and review supply and demand. Some pretty thorough resources for you, including Khan Academy and an OpenStax textbook. Now we come to the question and answer, and this has four parts: A, B, C, D, where you're going to be answering questions. And I found it useful for me, both you to add on to this as we go out through the semester, and me to give you feedback, is to do this in Google Drive using a Google Doc, which you can use both online. I can give real-time feedback, or you can download and take offline if you're going to be away from a connection. So I went here to drive.google.com, and I'm going to open up a new Google Doc just to show you a few ideas here. Let's make this view better for you. Okay, so you'll type your name and Econ 820 QA, something like that. It doesn't matter. And then you may have a header QA1, and as I said before, there's parts A, B, C, and D. And then you'll go through and you can copy and paste, and we can do that right here real quick. Let's say A's right here. We're going to be answering these questions. I'll paste and match style. Anyways, you can do some formatting. I don't want to really get into that too much here, and then add your questions as you need to. Okay, two things that I want to highlight. In which part is it? Modeling with supply and demand, I ask you to do some graphs. Okay, I don't necessarily want you to create the graphs using the computer. Suppose I'm happy with you making the supply and demand graphs using pen and paper. What I did was I used my pen and paper, and I took a snapshot of it with my computer, and it saved to my desktop right here. So you'll see I saved it to the desktop. I can drag and drop it here, and that is perfectly fine when I ask you to do any type of graphing. And then you can type around and describe what's going on. So that's number one. That'll help you get through a lot of editing. I don't need you to be a graphic designer or anything. Just use pen and paper when that makes sense, rather than doing actual diagrams. Okay, last part is you have it all looking nice. You've answered the questions. What I want you to do to help me see it, and I say this right here, log into Google Docs and use the sharing link with my Gmail account, which is vicenomics@gmail.com. And you can do that right here. You're ready to share that document. Type in your name, and then you can just enter my email and make sure that I can edit it. Okay, once you do that, I will be able to get on this doc, give you comments, give you feedback, and let's do it that way then. All right, good luck.